We are back at it again with another 2-box penny hunt in our quest to slot another cent for this Dansco Lincoln Penny album. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. We have another 2-box penny hunt, and I'm kind of excited about this one because I've got one of these Amarillo National Bank penny boxes, and instead of the big $50 box, we've got a regular $25 box. I went ahead and married this box to one of my local boxes, and hopefully we can get on some wheat cents and maybe something for the album, at least as far as an addition or an upgrade. Now, I did pop the top of this box, and I didn't see anything really fancy on the top. I definitely see some copper cents, and I definitely see some circulated cents, but nothing that screams wheat cent or something old. That being said, we've had pretty decent luck in the Amarillo National Bank boxes, but we haven't hunted one of these single boxes yet, so maybe we can get some oldies and some goodies in there. I'll also say that when I look through the holes in the bottom of this box, I think I see a 1940s wheat cent ender. It's hard to see because the holes are so small, but it's somewhere around roll number 15. So we should have a wheat cent ender in there. And if we have any on the other side of this box, we'll find them along the way. Now, this is already going to be Penny Hunt and Fill number 126 of the series, and it's boxes 234 and 235 in our quest to fill this book. So far, through the first 233 boxes, we have 207 of the 234 cents, which only leaves 27 remaining, although about 25 of those are pretty tough, and 2 of them are steel cents. Now, I'm going to slide the book to the side, and obviously when I have all the finds at the end of the 2-box hunt, we'll compare them to the album to see if we have additions and upgrades, but for now, we're going to get right to the hunt. First box, Amarillo National Bank. Let's see if it gives us a good amount of wheat cents. Roll number 5 of the first box is actually going to give us our first and our second wheat cent because we have a 1947 Denver right in front. And then as I flattened out the roll, I spied another wheat cent right there. So wheat cent number 2, and the second of the roll is a 1942 Philadelphia. Roll number 10, our third wheat cent of the box. 1955 Denver. Roll number 11, wheat cent number 4 is a common 1944 Philadelphia. Roll number 12 is going to give us our 5th wheat cent, and by the reverse, it does look like it could be an older one. We'll have to see. Wheat cent number 5. It's just going to be a 1941 Philly, but we can check it for the 3 different DDOs that you can find on the 1941 wheat cent. One's at the date, one's at Liberty, and then on Trust. And I don't see any of that, but either way, it's our oldest wheat cent that we have found, 1941, and we have 5 on the board now. Roll number 16, wheat cent number 6. And that's going to be a 1946 Denver. Roll number 17, and we're starting to roll in on some wheat cents because we got 2 again in this roll. We've got a 1949 Denver in the front, and when I flatten them out, we have a second one. This wheat cent is another 1955 Denver. That's already 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wheat cents through the first 17 rolls. Roll number 21, wheat cent number 9, puts us 1 away from double digits. It's another 1955 Denver, though. Roll 24 will give us our 10th wheat cent, so we have found 10 Wheaties in the first half of the box, and not even quite the first half of the box. 1946 Philadelphia. Roll number 27, wheat cent number 11. Could be old, but it's just going to be a 1954 Denver. Roll number 34, we've got a dozen wheat cents. The 12th wheat cent of the hunt is another 1942 Philadelphia. Roll number 37, we've got a baker's dozen right here. Wheat cent 13, a 56 Denver. Roll number 40, wheat cent number 14 is going to be another 1941, which ties the oldest of the box. And yet again, we'll just take a quick peek to see if we have any of the DDOs, which I don't see. 14 wheat cents on the board, nothing older than 1941. 10 rolls left. Roll number 43 And we have our 15th wheat cent. I already saw it. Obverse facing. It's a 1945 Philadelphia. Roll 45. Wheat cent number 16. A 1947 Denver again. The last roll of the box, roll 50, will give us a parting gift for wheat cent number 17. And that's going to be a 1951 Denver. I'll see if there's more. I'll be back with the wrap up in just a second. Well, we finished that bank box from Amarillo, and it was definitely a good box. A lot of things to like about it. 17 wheat cents on the board. That's quite a few now. I know none were earlier than 1941, but 17 wheat cents, you can't get mad at that. On top of that, we did great on copper, 2 pounds, 10 ounces. So definitely on our way to 5 pounds if my local box can get us there. We did find one corroded Canadian cent, 1980. We got 3 1959s. A pretty nice shiny 1963D, not the DDO, and it might have been dipped or something. It just looks really flashy. But either way, 1963D and one 1969S. Of course, not the DDO. You know I look for them. First box is down. Let me slide that one over just a second, and we'll do a live opening on it next. All right, box number 2 of the hunt. Like I said, it's one of my local boxes, so we'll have to see how this goes. Take a quick peek. Definitely a lot of copper. I like seeing a lot of copper. And like I said at the onset, I believe somewhere around here, one of these rolls might have a wheat cent ender on it. And let's just double check. I might have picked it pretty quickly here. Yeah, I think that's a 40-something with a mint mark. So we should have at least one wheat cent in my box, hopefully more. The mission is double digits, but as long as we can get 8, we'd have half a roll of wheat cents found in 2 boxes. I'll be back with my first find of box number 2 of the hunt. Well, unfortunately, as fate would have it, our first wheat cent for box number 2 is going to come in roll 16. And it was the ender I saw through the holes, and I believe that's going to be a 1940-something with a mint mark. So it'll be wheat cent number 18, first of the box, and I'll tell you, the box is definitely heavy on copper. We're going to fill that cup up, I would imagine, pretty soon here, the way it's been going. That being said, first wheat cent, let's get it out and see if it has any friends with it. Wheat cent number 1 of the second box is going to be a 1944 Denver. So we can definitely check it for that 44 D over S over mint mark, which I do not see. 1944 Denver on the board. 18 wheat cents in total. We're now on roll number 29 of the second box, or the 79th roll overall. We finally have our second wheat cent of the second box, so definitely a slower box. Either way, it's number 19 for the hunt. It's a 1951 Denver. Roll number 95 of the hunt and number 45 of box 2 will finally give us our 20th wheat cent overall. Only the third of this box. It made us wait to get to 20, but we're here. And it's going to be an oldie. A 1936. We'll take it. We don't need it, but of course we do got to check it for that 36 DDO, or the few of them. And other than some damage, it's not the DDO. It is our oldest wheat cent found of the hunt. It comes in the 95th roll of the hunt, but we'll take it. Will we get another one or two before this box ends? Let's find out. Well, we finished that second box of this 2-box hunt, and the second box, my local box, definitely was a disappointment with only 3 wheat cents. We did get our oldest one in the 30s, of course, 1936, not the DDO, but definitely a rough second box. That being said, it was good we married it to the first box because we did reach 20 wheat cents in a 2-box hunt, which means we averaged 10 per box, and that is a good 2-box hunt for sure. The copper was ridiculous in this box. That's 5 pounds plus an additional 2 pounds. We have 7 pounds of copper in a 2-box hunt. And knowing that we had 2 pounds, 10 ounces in the first box, we had 4 pounds, 6 ounces, or almost 4.5 pounds in one box alone. Crazy that it had that much copper, but yielded only 3 wheat cents. Either way, I'll definitely take the wheat cents we found and the copper we added to the stack. We ended with 2 Canadian cents, 3 cents from 1959, one really nice cent overall. Looks like it might be a polished 1963D. I did check it for the DDO. It's not it. And then 3 1969S's, one of which is in pretty nice shape, but not one that I'd roll up. I don't think anything on the board screams addition or upgrade, but I do need to check against the album just in case. So let me go ahead and do that now, and I'll bring you back with a look at the books and some final thoughts on today's hunt. We have compared the finds to the album, and we had a couple of close calls for upgrades. One of the 47Ds was just about as nice as this, and one of the 49Ds was close as well, but not worth pulling those out to upgrade. Just wasn't nice enough to do that. That being said, we had another 2-box hunt where even though we had a good amount of wheat cents, no upgrades, no additions for this penny album. Now after 235 boxes hunted, we're stuck at 207 out of 234 cents found. And like I've said in previous episodes, I'm probably going to continue this hunt and fill series until we hit the box number 250. And if we haven't upgraded or slotted any cents between now and then, I'll probably go ahead and close out this series and we'll start a fresh one. Once I close it out, we'll go ahead and do the Canadian hunt and fill. These are all the Canadian cents I have found since episode 100. So even though I found more Canadian cents than this, we'll keep track of those as well. Hopefully, despite the lack of additions, you guys enjoyed this 2-box hunt. It's always nice getting 20 wheat cents in 100 rolls. I'll take that for sure. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching.